Oh, fuck. I left my foot on the throttle. Red Marine, I got a PSVR and a Quest 3. Which one do you suggest for using SCVR? So keep in mind that SCVR only works in Arena Commander right now. But having said that, Quest 3, if you don't plan on doing anything except, you know, just playing it. If you're trying to stream it or like show your friends or, you know, do anything that you're trying to record with it, probably maybe the PSVR 2 would be better. Hooking it up through, you know, Steam VR, whatever mode you use to play currently might be better than just trying to use the Oculus/Meta stuff. But yeah, how you doing, Red Marine? And keep in mind that all of this only works in offline Arena Commander mode because the PU and EAC got updated to thwart the hackers. So my methods to get VR working no longer work because it had to bypass the anti-cheat. So we can't do that anymore. But yeah, Red Marine, if you are looking for the... so I don't have any of my commands set up on YouTube, but if you go to my Twitch channel, you hit ! VR setup, that'll take you to my 4.0 setup tutorial guide. Now, I do have, if you check on my main YouTube channel, there should be at the very top my VR setup tutorials. I got Mech Warrior, Tarkov, Stalker Gamma, and then Star Citizen, and the latest one of Star Citizen should be there. Thanks, I appreciate it. I thought it might get messed up after all the hacking. Yeah, well, so it still works perfectly. All of our current methods, and even our new app, and installer program, and website, all of that still works perfectly. In offline mode, in Arena Commander. So, anytime you try to touch the PU, it's just gonna brick. So, yeah. Having said that, if you're running a Quest 3, you will need a 4K monitor or be able to turn your, you know, sub 4K monitor into a fake 4K resolution through the NVIDIA control panel or AMD control panel or through the Vorpex beta program. All of that information is on our Discord, the verse, all of that information is in the description below, so you can find all the links there. With that being said, thank you for dropping by and watching, Red Marine. But yeah, Quest 3 is a solid VR experience if you're just doing it for you. And then I see us now talking about native VR support. You did! If you watch my previous video that I have, my last video, there's apparently Sean Tracy went on stage at Bar Citizen / Mini Citizencon / Vegas event, Quantum Vegas I think it's called, and he said that, you know, they're still committed to VR support and there's supposedly some sort of internal tests in the next 2 months. Internal tests next 2 months. That's what we heard from Sean Tracy. Now, extrapolate that into CIG time, and will we get it by the end of the year? Probably not, but is it on the table, and are they actively talking about it? I would say yes. It is not some sort of like 5 to 10 years away after the post-launch of the game. It is being talked in active development alongside the alpha of the game now. So that is quite a turn for a lot of people, me included. So even in the best of circumstances, I was under the impression that they were just going to get it to 1.0 and then finally start to work on it when the performance of the engine is, you know, sorted out. However, I guess they got it working internally for maybe their Squadron 42 build or the engine versions of that they can afford to maybe throw double rendering or some sort of stereoscopic, you know, formula at it that gives us some sort of VR and Arena Commander that's like we're playing now. But who knows? The future is wide open, and CIG just has to commit the resources to do it. As we all know, any VR citizen out there worth their weight in salt knows that the engine is basically ready to go for VR. They just need to actually do the work and turn it on and put it in. And what I mean by that is they're not going to need to rework the entire engine just to get VR up and running. It's pretty much ready. All the hooks and stuff are there. Alright, here we go. Boosting all the way. And 108. Alright, so we still need to get 3 more seconds. We're almost there. What's up, Lamad? They just need to wire up the panel, basically. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I'm gonna cut that footage right there. Okay, so, but yeah, how you doing, Footsie? What's up, man? Okay, so I guess I'll be spending a lot of time in reading the Discord. Haven't set everything up for VR. Kind of intimidating. I'm fine doing all the hardware stuff for a PC. Mess around with the software and the code scares the crap. You're good, Marine. So again, we have this new website and this new program that is an auto installer, right? I'll show you right now. Hang on, let me see here. Are you still there, Red Marine? So... Alright, I need this keyboard. We just go to main menu with that. Alright, widescreen. Okay, so, you need to see... Okay, wait, we need to Alt-Tab. Okay, so we can minus this out, and then I just need to pull up... Alright, so, there you go. Can you see this? This is the program, the VR Citizen Launcher. So this does all of the stuff for you. You just drop down, and you would select your Quest 3, or your Sony PlayStation, somewhere around here, I think. Sony PSVR 2, yeah. And it does all the stuff. You can set custom resolution. So all of this, I have a video on how to use this. So this is actually how I'm running and getting it working on this computer unit right now. All right, 3 seconds. Thinking of where we could find 3 seconds here. I think we need to just be as fast as possible in the beginning sector. I'm trying not to commit to boosting until I cross the threshold of the little tunnel here. That way I have a constant mark of, you know, where I'm doing it. Wrong direction. Quicker I'm on the throttle in between turns is good. I think if we hold through here... That was close. Forgot to lift on the throttle there. Alright. Done quite a lot with my boost control this round. Go. Full. And there's a 105.666. Alright, cool. So, there you go. That is our 105 that we are looking for. So that is basically a baseline of how to go fast as possible without really starting to push the envelope in something slow like the Fury. So remember, the Fury is limited because you can't go into quantum mode and get full SCM speed, which makes it the perfect ship to start training and getting fast on if you're new to flying and racing in Star Citizen. So, with that being said, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little miniature lesson. We're gonna get some footage from the other, I hope you enjoyed this little mini racing session and info video on YouTube. Again, we are getting footage and gonna eventually be making a detailed guide on how to go really fast, but this is just showing you how to go fast at, you know, specific levels. But yeah, with that being said, thank you for doing the Voodoo that you do. Hang on. Armin! Alright, so with that being said, thank you for the Voodoo that you do, and yeah, until next time, no, wait, camera's over here. Thank you for doing the Voodoo that you do, and until next time, stay safe, fly right. I'm Chachi Sanchez. Y'all have a good night. Voodoo Master, how be you today? We're doing good, man. Just making some videos and trying to keep the people happy at home while we get through this rough patch in time.